Hello everyone, this is Kristen here. Thank you for tuning in to my video and sharing it with your friends and family if it resonates with you and you feel that it could support someone in their transition that they're going through. Oftentimes, well, my intention with this is for the work to be shared and to build a community of support for one another. As I'm sharing these words, it's because it's my personal process, and we're not alone in our process, even though we're living our personal narratives of the particular issues or dramas or enlightenment that we're experiencing. These aren't isolated stories, just like one tree is not isolated in the ecosystem. The tree roots, everything's communicating with everything else on the planet, and so are we. And so what I feel is often I'm resonating with other people's personal journeys and what they're releasing and the healing that they're creating in their life. It's so similar to energetics that I'm going through, and it goes on and on this way. I think that we actually are going through more similar things than different, even though it appears very different because we have different players in our story, and what we're attracted to is a little bit different in this realm. But what we're actually healing and cleansing and clearing and kind of new levels that we're experiencing in like frequency, enlightenment, energy, I feel that, we're kind of achieving these things together. So in this, process of sharing these videos, I'm hoping that if it resonates with you and you're like, oh, this person might need this, just send it to them. They don't have to, they can do what they want with it. But if you have the inspiration to share it with someone, send it their way, because likely there is some piece of resonance that might help support them. And for sure, liking, sharing, subscribing to my YouTube channel definitely supports me in getting this work out. So thank you. Okay, so bringing this video to you for the new moon in Taurus. When we have a new moon, the sun and the moon are conjunct, meaning they're basically together at the same degree in this elliptical orbit that our solar system is spiraling. So the full moon is when the sun and the moon are opposite one another. Okay, so that gives the appearance of the full moon. Right now, the sun and the moon are conjunct. They're together at 26 degrees Taurus. Okay, so we talked about Taurus last time because the sun moved into Taurus a couple of weeks ago. So now we've got the new moon in Taurus, and this is also coupled with another transit that almost can't be excluded from this, and that is Uranus is moving into Taurus for the next 7 years. Okay, and Uranus is like a lightning bolt. It's like this instant, brilliant illumination. It can also be like destructive, when lightning strikes, it can blow something up. So this is interesting because Taurus is an earth sign. Okay, it's all about stability, stabilizing resources, stabilizing love, stabilizing the senses. It's like a strong, kind of slow moving, consistent love. And it's ruled by Venus, so it's ruled by the goddess of love. And this is, love not just in human relations, but love in environments, love in the material plane, and love is in all things. Love is in the paper, love is in the phone, love is love is vibration, and vibration, composes matter, particles, the particles in the vibration compose matter. So when we're talking about Taurus, we're talking about the building blocks of love, but in the material sense. So like Taurus likes to see the results, likes to build the material reality that reflects what's inside, but they need, the Taurus energy needs the stuff around them to show them that they're validated in the love. Okay, so it's not just kind of the information, the desire for it, the dream of it isn't enough. They want the material reality to reflect what they feel inside. And here comes Uranus. Okay, I've got a glare on the computer. Sorry about that. Then we've got Uranus coming in, and it's like, the Nikola Tesla energetic of the solar system. It's like future thought, future ideas, divine inspiration to push things past the status quo, past the self-imposed limitations. And it seeks to cause disruption, disturbance, to shake things up for the status quo to evolve, okay? And so this, causes concern for some, or, if we want to go into fear consciousness, like, okay, the stability of like finances and resources and these institutions of, of stability that our world rests on, Uranus is coming in to shake things up. And indeed, I think, that energy will. So this is wonderful because what is going on in our lives? What's going on in your life for real? What's going on in my life for real? Like, what is working really well? What is flowing? What feels inside so true, so like connected to the blueprint of my soul, the contract of my soul, what my soul is desiring to accomplish. Why did my soul want to come here in the first place and create in this realm? It's like really tuning in to soul level consciousness. And what are the obstructions? What is going on in the life, in the surroundings, in the constructed reality that you have manifested? No one else has manifested it. You have manifested it. I have manifested. What do we need to call bullshit on? No more. No more of this old habituated cycle that is keeping you in this comfort zone that's actually outdated, outmoded, and it's comfortable, but it's manifested from like a fear-based aspect of self, like back there, years ago, lifetimes ago, that we're just subconsciously programmed to keep recreating. And we self-willingly keep recreating it. So there's a lot of personal responsibility that we need to get very real with, that our realities are our creation. Okay, that's like rule number one with this like Taurus energy. It's like, nobody else is responsible for the weight of our life, nor for the healing of it, right? The clearing, the enlightening of it. This is our work, each of us, okay? And we're doing it together. So it's not like, oh, my stuff's all on. No, everyone's taking responsibility so that this whole ship can like lighten up, so we can get like the water out of the ship and patch the holes and like stop leaking and like going down with a sinking ship. No, it's time for the Earth ship and all inhabitants on it, with the level of consciousness that we have, the humans. We need to up level quite a few notches, okay? And how do we do this? It's like the fundamentals. I mean, Taurus like brings us back into the basics of living on the earth. What does it mean to live well, to live in love with life itself? And Uranus is coming in to like burn away with its like bolt of lightning. It's represented by like a bolt of lightning, what needs to really get that like reality check, like what is not working, and really taking the physical steps to changing that. And so much of it is about communication, truthful communication with yourself. That's not always easy to do. Like, what is my personal truth? And how much baggage and like false identities and like distorted communications do you hear before you can even like find that essential truth? But it takes practice. It's a muscle, and it takes practice, and it's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. But we've got to practice to get into that authentic, transparent, truthful place. Cut through the crap. Take responsibility for the crap. Don't just blow it up and throw it on the people you love around you. Take it and alchemize it. Change it. Don't take it as like a bag of rocks and burden on your back. No, take it to heal it. Transform it, because it is your gifts. Actually, all of the crap is the weight that's been inhibiting. But if you can like move that, it becomes pure energy for you to transform and use as fuel to manifest your life. Is this message coming through clear? I hope so. I was thinking about it in the car on my way up to Bloomington, and it was coming out more clear there. But enlighten up. And enlighten up through the material world, through the home that you live in, through the beings that you live with. Communicate with them. Be real. Be transparent. Be honest. Get on the ground and like play with the kids and look at things from their perspective. And brush your animals and just like be with the dog. Become a dog. Be with your dog. Become your cat. Be with your cat. Like be in the essence of love itself, and let the mental chatter of the ego be managed by your soul. And what does the soul desire? You have to calm the mind, and it's in these present moment experiences of being one with the environment you created, to be able to like see it for its loving truth. And then from that perspective of loving truth, you can see what really needs to go. And most of it is like mental clutter that needs to go. A lot of it's not even like things in your physical environment, but I will say physical environments do change. And some things have to be let go. And it just depends on, if you're wanting to get rid of one thing and recreate yourself the same way with something new, good luck. You're just going to repeat the same shit. If you are wanting to really transcend and move beyond the self-limiting booby traps of the fear and ego, a lot does change, and it is more of the path of the shaman, the path of the healer, the path of the visionary, and a lot of heavy energy has to be released on that pathway, and it's, there's no easy answer in this realm for anything. And you just have to keep checking in with yourself. What's the path of deepest authenticity and greatest love? And tuning into your intuition and sharing it with those closest to you, what your process is, because it's going to catalyze and activate their own process. You'll discover why you're really interacting with these souls around you when you do allow yourself to be open and vulnerable and truly loving from that deep, earth-loving Taurian space. So plant the seeds for what you want to create from your truly deep soul-level authenticity and what you really want to let go in this Uranian energy coming into Taurus, to kind of like, what is unjust and disproportionately like distributed. I'm kind of thinking more macro society. There's a lot of misuse and abuse of resources from the highest levels. And I think that that's what we're seeing. That's potentially what's going to be shifting and shaking. It's like, why is the United States becoming third world? I mean, it's really nuts to like be in Europe and then come to the US and see just like how much we have so much money here, and there's so much going to the military-industrial complex, and it is messed up because all of our social welfare is just going down, 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 down. It's sad. I mean, it's sad, and to get a comparison, like I was just in Portugal, get the comparison of the health of the society compared to ours here in the US. We've got a lot to do here. So, okay. Anyway, set the best intentions for yourself in this Taurus new moon to be an agent of change and of healing and of love and the builder of the new earth from this authentic, deep place of love where we're holding safe space for the generations to come, that they are welcome here and we are open to their information, their gifts, to implement the new world of change that's coming. They're ushering it in, and we need to hold space, safe, sacred space for them to do their thing. Okay? So that's my message. Much love to you all. Like, subscribe, share, and work with me. If you want help, like, how do I even hear my soul? That's what I do. I help you get real with yourself, the self with a capital S, okay? And like manage the ego and figure out, what needs to be quieted and what needs to be illuminated, okay? So much love to you all. Thank you so much. Talk to you in a couple weeks. Peace.